Okay guys, another short video here to help you out with the work that we're doing in the textbook. This time we're multiplying larger numbers, and the big tip here is I do this all the time when we're multiplying by powers of 10. I'm often just adding zeros to my answers as a quick, efficient strategy to multiply large numbers. There's a few things I'll show you here. We'll go through the algorithm. I've got another good method to help you out with this type of work as well. And of course, the last thing we need to do is check our answers on the calculator. Not necessarily do the work on the calculator, but check the answers. Make sure we've got things right, because I'm always interested in where you're tripping up, where you're making the mistakes, and for me that's a gold, and that's what I'm here for, to help you sort those things out. So let's get going on this and have a productive lesson. Okay. We're multiplying large numbers here, and I've just got a couple of squares here set up just to prove a point. What I do, and what I want you to think about, is that with large numbers, they look tricky, but I've just got, I'm going to do this as 2 times 2 is 4, and then these zeros here, I'm just going to put them on the end of the number, and 20 times 20, or 20 squared, is equal to 400. Okay. If you wanted to, we could think about that as 20 times 20 and use our laws to rewrite this and rearrange things. We can write 20 as 2 times 10, and we can do that again and then rearrange things. So we've got 2 times 2 times 10 times 10. Now that's 100, and that's where the two zeros come from, and that's why I thought about 4 and joined them together. So that's 4 times 100, and that's 400. So if we've got a square here that's the dimensions are 100 times 100, well, 1 times 1 is 1, and then I'm just going to put those 4 zeros on the end and create my number. It's we can do this because we work in a base 10 system, and I explained that earlier on in, I think, the first video in this unit here. We represent that as 10 to the power of 0, and that's equal to 1. 10 to the power of 1, well, that's just the same number again. That's 10, and 100 has 2 zeros on it, so we represent that as 10 to the power of 2. Okay, that's what we're doing. So when we encounter like the product of 37 times 100, well, hopefully that's pretty straightforward for us, because we can just make that number 100 times larger. I want to know the product of 45 and 70. Okay, let's set it up like that. I could perhaps use the algorithm, and what would that look like? What would I do there? I would probably do this 45 times 70. Because everything's multiplied by 0, there's nothing in that first row. I'll put that 0 down there. 5 times 7 is 5, and carry the 3, and we're at 28 here. So that's 28 plus 3 is 31. So there's my number there. We know the answer. That's not the important part of what I want to discuss with you. What I'm looking, and as it just follows on from the skill from the previous video here, I'm looking at 45 as 9 times 5 multiplied by 7 times 10. Now, I find, just me personally, I find it a little bit easier to do this And I'm thinking about 7 times 5 times 9, and then eventually we'll just slap a 0 on the end of it. Okay, so there's a bit of work here, and that is equal to 35 and times 9 times 10. And I'm going to do this bit now, and how I'm thinking about it is 350 take 35, and that's got to be 315, and then times a 10. This is where it becomes easy, because I'll just put that 0 on the end of it, and there's my answer. And fortunately we've got the same answer, so I'm guessing that it's right. Now I've just got a final product here, the product of 614 and 14. I've just set it up like this. We're going to do it two ways. One way with the algorithm, so let's set that up now and get our answer. We're going to multiply that by 14, and we're going to go through here. 4 times 4 is 16, carry the 1, 1 times 4 is 4, add 1, and 6 times 4 is 24. Now we need to put a 0 down because we're working in the tens column here. We've done the work with the 4, and now we're in this column here. So the trick here is to put the 0 down, and this is all pretty straightforward because it's all multiplied by 1. So we can just copy this part down, and now we've got to remember to add those things together. So I'll put a little addition sign there to help me remember what the next step is when we're multiplying with large numbers. And we've done the multiplication, now we're doing the addition. So let's add those things up. So we've got 6, and we've got 9, 5, and we've got an 8 there. Okay. And there's our algorithm. Okay, there's our final answer down here. Alright. That took a bit of work. Maybe it's the fastest way to work. But I want to show you another way. Okay, because we're on a base 10 system, I'm looking at 614 this way. Let's times it by 10, and that's easy enough. And then let's add 4 lots of this, and perhaps we can do that. I'm just going to do it here. 4 times 6 is 24. We're going to add those things together, and that looks pretty straightforward enough. 6, 9, 5, and an 8. So